So I know we just drove like how many miles?
A lot.
A lot. Here we are getting back in the car and we're heading out of New Orleans already on our first day.
400 feet, merge onto I-10 West.
The reason we're getting back in the car on day one is we're going to head north up to Baton Rouge because we're going to go visit Laura's sister. Before we came on this trip, you actually did some research on this Capitol building, and what's the deal with it?
I did. Okay, so this is the new Capitol building. There is two Capitol buildings in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. One is the new one is the old one. This one has a lookout tower at the top. However, I'm unsure of why it's closed, whether it was COVID related or construction, but I don't see any construction, so I'm going to go with COVID related. I tried to look it up and I couldn't find a good answer for why it was closed.
All right, let's go look at it. Also, there's a really cool park that's like right here at the Capitol that we'll show you right now. They have a reproduction of the Liberty Bell for the United States.
So this is talking about Huey Long's grave.
Okay.
It's located right there. So whenever you press any of these buttons down
it tells
here,
you where it is in the park.
it tells you where it's at, what it's for, what it's about.
All right.
The Louisiana.
Well, unfortunately, the Arsenal's only open on Thursdays, and we're here on a Monday. Womp womp. Why don't you touch the cannon?
Nah, my hand might melt.
It is way hot. This is the tallest Capitol building in the entire United States.
We missed being able to go up. It's back open, but it closes at 4.
Womp womp. What time is it?
4:05.
Seriously?
We're getting ready to go in session. We have to be quiet while we're in there. So follow me.
We went into the state capitol. They're in session, and it became like a debacle. Like, we were told that we could take photos without flash. And then I took some video like when we were inside the room before we went upstairs to where they were in session. And the guy was like, hey, you can't take video. I was like, okay, so I can't take video. I can't take photos with flash. So that's fine. I don't have a flash on the camera anyways. Then we get up there and we get kicked out because you can't take photos at all.
We didn't get kicked out.
He asked us to stop taking photos.
He asked us to stop taking photos. But again, that was more or less a misunderstanding on our part. And not so much their part. What they were saying was you can take photos in the lobby.
Yeah.
And you can take photos when they're not in session in the room, but you can't take photos.
Unfortunately, I took all the photos I wanted right before I got told I couldn't take photos.
Whoops.
Oops. If you'd like to see all those photos, check out Melton's on the Move on Instagram. So now we're going to head over to the old Capitol and check it out. Supposedly it looks like a castle. They were right. It 100% looks like a castle. Got some rock star parking right here up front.
Oh, it says
no, buses only.
Poops.
Womp womp. We weren't able to go up in the tower at the first Capitol building, the newest one, because it was 4:05, because I had a knife in my pocket and they wouldn't let me in, so I had to run back to the car. When I got back, they tell us that 4 p.m. is the cutoff time to go to the roof. Then we get to the old Capitol building, and it also closes at 4, like the grounds. You can't even get on it, so now we're just walking around the outside of it. We'll take a couple photos and videos of it, I guess.
It's beautiful.
Well, it is cool looking, as you can see in the background back there, but we will not be going to see it personally.
Womp womp.
You want to go put your feet in the Mississippi?
No.
I'm going to. I'm not coming all this way and not putting my feet in it. It's an extremely hot day. I bet you it's 95 plus easy with a bunch of humidity. So I'm going to get my feet in, cool off just a little bit. I don't know. That actually looks pretty steep. We'll see if I can get down there without the camera first, and then I might take the camera with me. Otherwise, I'm just going to dip my feet in off camera. When you get down to the edge, it gets real slimy. There's a spot over there. I was able to crawl down there and put my foot in so I can at least say I got into Mississippi. So we went down to the river and I just walked around for a little bit. There was like a little battleship down there, and then there's the bridge you can look at and watch the barges come and go type thing, but nothing is open. Absolutely nothing. We think there's a festival of some sort getting ready to happen. Like they're setting up food and like there's a stage with a band and everything like that. But like when I say nothing's open, like there's no convenience stores open, there's no restaurants open, not even Subway. Subway was even closed.
The library's closed.
Yeah, like we haven't had a way to find water. Like our dummy selves forgot to bring drinks with us today, and we can't find anywhere to buy any drink. So we're both exhausted and thirsty at the moment. Oh.
We're going to go see my sister.
Yeah, luckily it's time to go eat, so we can get something to drink there. What you gonna need?
I'm gonna need some Neosporin and Band-Aids.
Of course,
My
we're on
feet.
vacation. What did you think about the city?
I really like Baton Rouge. If I knew where it was going.
Don't get lost. So what would you say was your favorite thing you got to see that we didn't get to do because everything was closed?
Well, I really, so I watched a couple get engaged, so that was really neat by the battleship. And I really like the new Capitol building, but I think if I could have got in the old Capitol building, hands down probably would have been my favorite. The photos online are stunning. So yeah, I think that would be the way that I would go. If I had to do it in reverse order, knowing what I know now, I would have went to the old one first and then to the new one. But you know, I just didn't know.
Or just show up before, you know, 4 o'clock.
We got here at 3:30, but we didn't realize that we were going to have to walk
So far
to get
Or
parking.
we could have skipped the park and then the park afterwards.
Yeah, order of operations was not right.
Yep, had we known.
Next time.
While we're here in Baton Rouge, we're meeting up with Laura's sister, and they're taking us to this restaurant that they had like all the local friends of them, so like basically vote on, and they came up with this place called Willie's, and we're gonna go try that out real fast.
I don't eat seafood. This will be fun.
Well, it must be a good place.
There's no spots. It's just now 6 o'clock. Ah, there's one! Mine.
As soon as we got there was already a huge bowl of crawfish on the table, and Laura's sister's husband taught me how to open the crawfish.
So you just twist it
So what's up?
in half,
I think that I was trying to tell him.
Squeeze
I was
it.
like, she was like, what are we doing?
rip off the first couple layers,
I mean,
grab the tail, squeeze the bottom, pull it out, and pull that off.
Finally got it. Not as fast as him, but I finally got it. So it took this many for me to get decently good at it. Best crawfish I've ever had though. This is the Cajun queso, which was amazing. Like, it's lump crab meat and this like ooey gooey cheese. I believe what my main dish was called was the Bogard. We will see, but it was a southern fried catfish topped with sauteed crawfish tails and cream biscuit. Laura, not eating the seafood, went with the burger topped with house smoked pulled pork, Cajun cream sauce, barbecue sauce, and crispy fried onion. I'm telling you, this catfish was so light and flaky. So we finished everything off with a Cajun donut.
This is how it goes. This is how we roll.
or like you buy it.
It's got a sun drop. So if you don't know, sun drop is a North Carolina soda that you can't get in Louisiana.
Summertime would be better for me.
Well, me too. Right. All right. Well, it was good seeing you again.
Yeah, y'all
Pleasure
too.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you guys.
It was nice to meet you too.
That was my first time ever meeting her sister, and what was it? What do you say, 24 years?
I think it's been 24 years since I've seen her in person.
Yeah, so finally got to meet her.
It's been a while.
And so I didn't do a whole lot of vlogging while eating dinner and whatnot, so I guess I'll just do a little bit of talking over the food type thing, because I didn't want to have the camera in my hand constantly like eating dinner when she hadn't seen her sister in 24 years and I've never met her. So we try to do a little bit more talking and less vlogging of it. Now, back to New Orleans.